Honestly, I didn't take that down.
あ、源氏さん。
I don't know what was happening. It's fine, we'll figure it out.
いや、何、居場所がなくなりましてな。
Yes, Nanjo left when all the adults were discussing. Because they're all scammers and they all want money. Everyone is super broke. With a bitter laugh, Nanjo turned to face the door to the parlor. I hope you can't hear my music. It seemed that because of that motion, Genji understood what Nanjo wanted to say. For the most part, Genji also understood the family situation. Oh, he knew everyone was broke. It must have made him want to frown, knowing that right now in the parlor, the master he served was being discussed so disrespectfully. But it would have been very difficult to gather that from his indifferent expression.
しかし、私には分かりませんな。どうして金蔵さんはこんな挑発的なものを書かれたのでしょう。
Also, I'm eating dinner. My business. Just kidding. Not kidding. I saw what I said. Nanjo looked at the portrait of Beatrice. No, he actually directed his gaze beneath the portrait at the plate with the epitaph.
私には親方様のお考えは分かりかねます。深いお考えがあってのこととお察しします。
金蔵さんのチェスは昔から随分と遠大な読みで布石を打たれるものでした。いや、時には理解できない一手さえ。私ごとき凡庸では何を目論まれているのか皆目見当もつきませんな。
Yeah, that's my music. For an average person like me, it is impossible to see through whatever he's planning. Me too,
私は
girl.
これを親方様の何かの遺言状ではないかと考えています。
The epitaph,
それ
right?
を理解できた者に財産や家督をお譲りになられようということなのでしょう。
I agree, Genji.
つまり私のようなよそ者に解かれてしまう前に
Well, it's not even that I agree. I remember him saying it.
兄弟4人で協力し合って謎を解
It's
く
pretty clear at this point.
ということではないかということですな。金蔵さんは息子さんたちのことを口悪く罵ってはいますが、なんとか兄弟が仲を取り戻してほしいと願われているのかもしれません。
I don't think Kenzo gives a shit about these kids. I don't see no portraits of these kids up. I don't see no baby pictures. If, as Nanjo said, this epitaph had been written to repair the relationship between the siblings, how heartwarming that would be. However, Nanjo and Genji both knew this was the one that could never be the case. Yeah. Here were the two who held the longest relationship with Kenzo, more trusted than his blood relatives. And even they could not guess at Kenzo's true motive. Damn.
親方様は一族のものでなくとも謎に挑む資格があると常々おっしゃっています。南條先生はいかがですか。
いやいや、この老いぼれには少々難解が過ぎます。
It was like hell no.
実は以前この碑文を手帳に記しましてな、夜な夜な寝る前に挑んでみたのですが実に難しい。お迎えが来るまでの間ゆっくり楽しむことができそうです。源氏さんこそいかがですか。
私めは親方様にお仕えする家具に過ぎません。
I don't like the servants.
黄金も財産も私には不要なもの。
Like,
やれやれ、本当に謙虚な方です。
almost like stagehands.
だからこそ金蔵さんもあなたには心
I
を
bet he
許されるので
does.
しょう。
ならば光栄なことです。
As Nanjo lightly laughed in response, he once again looked at the epitaph.
懐かしき
Oh
故郷
shit,
を
okay.
貫く 鮎の川。
Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved home of old.
黄金鏡を目指す者よ、これを下りて鍵を探せ。
Finally, that which is written on the epitaph of the portrait of my beloved witch Beatrice is as follows. Woo! Separated. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved home of old. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. As you travel down, whoops, stupid ass Discord. You will see a village. In that village, as you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two speak of. There the key to the golden land sleeps. You who laid hand upon the key must journey as follows to the golden land. On the first twilight, sacrifice the six chosen by the key. On the second twilight, those who wait. I just immediately stopped paying attention. On the first twilight, sacrifice the six chosen by the key. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the two who are close. I feel like on the third twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. The fourth twilight, gouge the head and kill. Gouge the chest and kill. On the sixth twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the seventh twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the eighth twilight, gouge the leg and kill. On the ninth twilight, the witch revives, and none shall be left alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's a lot of people. On the 10th twilight, the journey ends and you shall reach the home of the gold. But we die here, so... maybe it's a metaphorical death. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be all of the golden land's gold. One resurrects all the dead people's souls. Maybe metaphorical death. One even revives all the love they possess. And one for the witch to eternally rest. Rest in peace, my beloved witch Beatrice. This mistress. The drama of it all. 3 o'clock.
第10の晩に旅は終わり。
We're talking about the riddle.
黄金鏡に至るだろう。か。しかしマリアは豆だな。ちゃんとメモしてるとは偉いぜ。
マリアは忘れっぽいからちゃんと書く。ママに言われたからちゃんと書く。
There was a notebook inside the handbag Maria was always carrying around. Beatrice's epitaph was copied onto it. Thanks to that, we were all able to challenge the puzzle of the epitaph while here on this beach. For Jessica and the others, this was a puzzle that they had already tried to solve several times and had already gotten bored with. But it was a first for me. Is the thing solvable just with that, or do I need more clues? And I was so excited I couldn't stop. It really tickled my male sense of romance.
まず1行目。
Yeah, let's break it down.
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。
If I know my riddles, it'll probably be something Japanese specific that I won't not be able to put together.
じい様の故郷ってどこだっけ？
戦前の後宮家は小田原のあたりに屋敷を構えてたって聞いたぜ。で、となりゃ小田原に流れてる鮎の泳ぐ川に関心がいくわけだろ。
まずはその川が起点になるからな。んで、黄金鏡を目指す者はそいつを下って鍵を探せとあるわけだ。小田原にある川ってなんだ？鮎が泳ぐ川だぜ。
Sounds straightforward enough.
小田原で鮎って言ったら早川だ、ね。
How do you know that, bro?
渓流釣りで有名だよ。
See, like, I don't know this. See, whatever.
マリア魚嫌い。
マリアももう少し大きくなったらわかるぜ。鮎の塩焼きをベロベロベロってな。
I'm just gonna.
うまいぜ。
I don't know, Battler. You.
さっき飯食ったばっかりだってのに、もう腹が減ってきちまうぜ。
Battler.
ビスケットでもお持ちし
I
ましょ
don't
う
have
か。
any comments based off of his behavior from what we've seen before.
ああ、悪い悪い。そんなつもりで言ったんじゃないぜ。気にすんな。
Poor Shannon's like, are you hungry? I'm a maid. Shannon Chan, who didn't have any afternoon chores for a while, was faithfully keeping us company. I would have thought that as a servant accompanying us would force her to take care of us and tire her out, but it seemed that it wasn't so in her case. To the contrary, it seemed she was having fun joining in on the conversation with people of a similar age. When I asked, she told me she was a live-in worker. So normally the only person close in age to her was Jessica. I get it. That must be pretty wearisome.
さて、小田原で鮎の川
If I
っ
had
て
to
言え
spend
ば
all my time
早
around
川だってことは
Jessica,
分かった。
right?
となりゃ下るしかねえよな。早川を下ると
Makes
何があるんだろ
sense.
うな。
下流に出て海に出ると思います。
That makes sense.
そうさ、河口部に出る。
That too.
そして碑文の3行目には川を下ればやがて里ありとあるな。
Is there a town?
ちなみにそういう河口部は大抵大昔から輸送の要衝になってて大きな都市があるもんさ。ここが次のチェックポイントだな。
なかなかいい筋だね。バトラ君の想像通り、そこは大昔にとても栄えたことだよ。小田原城があるところだね。
Okay.
修学旅行で小田原城に行った気がします。素敵なお城でしたよ。
Okay.
ああ、私も小田原城だったぜ。洋館に住んでてなんだが、やっぱり日本人は和風の方が落ち着くよな。
That's sweet.
マリア、お城退屈。遊園地がいい。
Makes sense. She's like, take me to the fun.
そうかそう
I
か。
get it.
よしよし。黄金を見つけたらこのバトラ様が気前よく遊園地を一日借り切って遊ばせてやるぜ。
Oh, big cousin.
しかし
Yeah, let's get back to business. Let's get to the riddle.
小田原城の隠し黄金。お？こりゃなんだかいかにもって感じだよな。
I guess, girl. Listen. It's a lot at stake y'all kids don't know about.
まあ、2年前の私たちもそこまでは行き着いたぜ。
It makes sense that someone else could have figured out that much.
小田
Right?
原で鮎の泳ぐ川を下った里。そこが多分小田原城あたりだろうってところまでは私たちも行き着いたさ。
And that's where the 10 tons of gold is that we can't move.
問題は次の行だろう。さて、バトラの鎮推理はどこまでいけるか見ものだぜ。
Yeah, keep going. Hit me with the riddle. Jessica grinned broadly. It was like she was saying that if the puzzle could be solved so easily, she would have found it long ago. Girl, I just got here. Damn it. I'll definitely find it and keep it all for myself, right?
4行目
Right, what's next?
その里にて2人が口にし岸を探れ。2人ってのが何のことかわからねえが、とにかく岸だな。で岸ってなんだよ。
I feel like I'd have to look at a map.
って名前がつく地名でもあるのかな。
There you go. See, already Japanese. This riddle is not for foreigners.
曽我岸という地名が小田原にあるんだそうですよ。
曽我岸。
おお、詳しいな。ってことはなんだよ。
Yeah, like.
シャノンちゃんも黄金を狙って謎解きに挑戦してるんだな。
How do y'all know this?
となりゃ、俺たちはライバルだぜ。
Maybe y'all are just good at geography.
別に黄金なんて興味は。ただ以前にジョージ様から教えてもらっただけで。
That makes sense.
2年前の私たちも同じ推理に行き着いたってわけさ。
Shut up, Jessica. Damn.
わざわざ地図を広げて調べたんだぜ。
小田原城の北に5キロくらいだったかな。
They're like, you're new to it. You just got here. We already made it that far.
そこには確かに曽我岸という地名があるよ。でもそこからがわからないんだ。次の5行目にはその土地のどこに鍵があるかは記してない。マリアちゃん、読んでくれるかい？
Look for the shore the two will tell you of.
そこに黄金鏡への鍵が眠る。
Look for the shore the two will tell you of, and that's where the key to the golden land is. Where it sleeps.
読めた。
曽我岸ったって広いだろうし、かつてそこに後宮家の家があったわけでもない。
Okay.
その広大な土地のどこかに鍵が隠されててノーヒントってんじゃ、こいつはお手上げってわけだぜ。
It wouldn't make sense for them to just be like, the key is in a big city. It has to be like some kind of metaphorical key.
確かにな。
Or some metaphorical city.
鍵が手に入らないことには。
Like, I don't think it's literally in that city. It's a riddle.
ジョージ兄貴、曽我岸ってのはどんなとこなんだ？
さあね。
And also, even if this isn't like the proper logic, then we could be going down a rabbit hole that isn't even close to being the answer.
行ったことはないからわからないけど、地図によると山の中みたいだよ。確か浅間山の山麓みたいだったね。
Look for the shore the two will tell you of. Like, that sounds important.
なんだかパッとしねえな。
The two will tell you. Like, why two? That's important. Otherwise, they would have just said, they wouldn't have said two if it wasn't.
宝のありかを隠した謎ってのはもっとぴったりと
Yes,
はまる
they
もんじゃ
wouldn't
ねえの
just
か
give
よ。
you a big city. It doesn't make sense.
どうも曽我岸ってのがそもそも間違いって気がするぜ。
Brain power.
私は曽我岸を疑ってるぜ。
I'm so sorry if anyone can hear me eat. Oh my god.
私たち
But I
が
also
知らない
don't
だけ
care
で、
because I'm hungry.
例えばじい様の子供時代を過ごした家とかがあるかもしれないだろ。1行目に懐かしき故郷って行があるくらいだもんな。
That being said, though, if anyone has the option to solve it, if he made a riddle that anyone could solve, it would have to be with information that was like reasonably accessible.
シャノンはじい様によく酒とか継がされてたろ。昔はまだしか聞かされたことないのかな。
座は昔の話はほとんどされません。ただ後ろ宮家が滅びかけた関東大震災について非常に人事のように話されることがありましたので、関東地方よりずっと遠方にお住まいだったかもしれません。
後宮本家は小田原に住んでたかもしれないけど、分家はその限りじゃなかったろうね。
So not even Odawara.
おじい様はよく自分のことを分家も分家、跡継ぎに最も縁遠かった。
And if he doesn't like have any strong ties to it, then it's definitely not Odawara.
と言われるくらいだからね。
Branch of a branch family. Yeah, you don't give a fuck about that. Sorry.
懐かしき故郷ってのがすでに小田原じゃない可能性もあるってことだな。
じいさまの故郷なんて聞いたこともないぜ。聞いても素直に教えちゃくれねえだろうしよ。
That is realistic.
懐かしき故郷というのが後宮家のルーツを指さないのであれば、小田原説は初めから間違ってることになっちゃうね。もちろん曽我氏の疑いが晴れたわけじゃないけれども。
I think it kind of does because Odawara is our starting spot.
例えば幼少の頃を小田原で過ごし、その後遠方へ引っ越した可能性もあるだろうし。
おお、さっきから何の話かわかんない。
Maria had been completely locked out of the conversation, and she was now sat puffing out her cheeks in boredom.
つまりだな、黄金すごろくの最初のスタート地点が決まらないことには、
Yes.
何も始まらないってことだぜ。いや待てよ、最初の5行で見つかるのは鍵だろ。鍵なんてなくても扉はぶち壊して入ることだってできるはずだぜ。とりあえず最初の5行をすっ飛ばしてその先の推理に入ってもいいんじゃねえか。
That's a slippery slope with the riddles. Like you can work backwards, but like
その発想はなかったぜ。
I feel like that's another worm of problems.
まあいいや、どうせ暇つぶしなんだ。続きを聞かせろよ、バトラの推理。でもその先からは急に物騒になるんですよね。
Shannon Chen frowned slightly. After looking back at Maria's notebook to recall what was written there, we do have a 9-year-old involved in this. Alright, I agree.
第1の番に鍵の選び師6人を生贄に捧げようか。
That's definitely going to be a Persian. 6 people.
いきなり物騒になるな。
第2の番には寄り添う2人を引き裂けときたもんだ。恋仲を破談させるのか。
Yes, let's do it. Let's separate it. Let's get some breakups.
文字通り引き裂くという意味なのかわかりかねるけど、どっちにせよ気持ちの悪い話だぜ。
その第2の番の解釈を別にしても、第1の番に6人、第4の番から第8の番までで5人、
11.
少なく見積もっても11人が生贄にされなきゃならない。
That's a lot of people.
ベアトリーチェが蘇るための
That's a lot of people. I read and then there was none.
なるほど、魔女復活のための生贄か。そういう解釈にもなるな。その結果第9の番に魔女が蘇って最後は極めつけだな。
It's pretty metal.
第9の番に魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。結局はみんな死んでしまいます。
Why isn't Canon hanging out with them?
それでようやく次の第10の番にゴールってことになってんな。みんな死んじまうのに黄金鏡へ至るだろうって言われても困ったもんだぜ。
鍵を手に旅に出た当人も生き残れないに含めるのかどうかは解釈の分かれるところだね。
しかしよ、最後のところには面白いことが書いてあるぜ。ゴールした後、魔女からもらえる4つの宝の行だよ。一つは
Yeah, I don't even know where to, like, I don't think you can solve this backwards.
問題は次だ。
Because everything bleeds into the next.
すべての死者の魂を蘇らせるとあるぜ。
And what the hell does that even mean?
みんな死んじまったっていうのとかけてるような気がしねえか。
Yes.
それを言われれば、次の失った愛すらも蘇らせるという部分は第二の晩の寄り添いし二人を引き裂けにかけているようにも見えますね。
そうだね。
That's a lot of levers here.
そして4つ目も第9の晩にかけてある。
Oh my god.
第9の晩に蘇った魔女を4つ目の宝が再び眠りにつかせている。
Yeah, that's another thing. This shit is so contradictory, bro.
好意的に解釈すりゃ死んだり別れさせたりと忙しいが最後には全部チャラになるわけだな。
The witch will revive, but she will also be put to sleep. So that's if they
目覚
win.
めた魔女も再び眠るし手元にはたっぷりの黄金だけが残るって寸法だぜ。
死んだり
Yeah, okay.
蘇らせたり別れさせたりくっつかせたりと魔女様はお忙しいこったね。
ついでに起きたり眠ったりな。
やれやれ。せっかくの隠し黄金の話も魔女の話が絡んじまうと急にうさんくさくなっちまうぜ。
違いないな。
All this carefree laughter, you know it's gonna go left. I laughed along with Jessica. After all, a witch was just ridiculous. Of course, once we started laughing like that, Maria, who believed in witches, got angry. She's like, y'all better stop playing with her name.
魔女はすごい。魔法で何でもできる。殺すことも生き返らせることも愛を与えることも奪うことも空も飛べるし姿を透明にできるし黄金もパンも生み出せる。
I've been there. That fierce defense. Oh no.
悪い悪い冗談だよ。
Jessica apologized, sticking out her tongue, but Maria didn't accept it. She grabbed her notebook back out my hands and, opening the other pages, tried to prove that witches existed. Aww. She's like, check these out! Those pages had colored illustrations of witches drawn on them, and conveyed the fantastical image Maria had of witches as well. They were not depicted as the normal sinister, crooked-nosed hags flying around on brooms, but as dreamlike people with mysterious powers who could do anything and wore beautiful dresses. Aww. Just what you'd expect from an imaginative young girl. Dancing through the sky, crossing a rainbow, dancing around all night with magical teacups and teapots that would never get empty no matter how much you poured out of them. With a flourish of their wands, the stars in the sky would become candy and pour down, and flowers that produced sweets would bud by the roadside. To Maria, witches were the sole thing that could give form to the magical dreams that so captivated her. Aww. The last thing enriching her reality, which revealed more and more of its bland nature to her with every inch she grew. Ah, this poor girl. That was why Maria believed in witches. Yeah, escapism is why she believes in witches. She didn't want that dream to be insulted. And for that very reason, nor did she want the epitaph, which affirmed the existence of witches, to be insulted. Because the witch Beatrice is Maria's dream.
マリアちゃんにとっては
Aww.
これは黄金の隠し場所を示すものじゃなくて
It's like a ceremony. It's like a magic spell.
魔女を蘇らせるための魔法なんだって。
Yeah. So it was the single bridge between Maria and the witch. Maria was very angry and clung onto Georgianiki. Jessica and I scratched our heads and apologized. It might not be possible to smooth things over again like the time she got mad in front of the portrait. Maria didn't want to be easily consoled. As Jessica and I hung our heads, wondering what we could do, Shen and Chen timidly opened her mouth in our place.
マリア様、ご存知ですか？私たち使用人の間では、ベアトリーチ様の怪談が語り継がれているんですよ。
Aww.
そうだったっけ。シャドン、聞かせてやれよ。私は知らないんだけど、使用人の間じゃかなり有名な話らしいぜ。
Jessica, shut up.
何の話だ？階段？
Just because you feel bad.
うん。僕たちが生まれる前からある話らしいね。母さんにも話を聞かされたことがあるよ。
はい。この島にお屋敷が建てられてからずっと語り継がれている話です。当時の使用人たちはお屋敷には昼と夜で違う主がいるとささやき合っていたそうです。
The witch of the forest. The tale that Shannon told was just a typical campfire ghost story. If there was a forest with a witch living inside it, then inevitably the witch was going to pay the mansion a visit. At some point, this ghost story naturally sprouted up between the servants. How many servants are there?
扉や鍵がもう一度見回りに来たら開いていたとか、消したはずの明かりがついていたり、つけたはずの明かりが消えていたり、置いたはずのものがなくなっていたり、置いた覚えのないものが置かれていたり、そういうことがあるたびに古い使用人たちは魔女が姿を消
Like
し
the
てお屋敷を
Nargles.
訪れ、
Okay, got
いたず
you.
らをしていったのだろうとささやき合ったそうです。
Little old wives' tale, got you. And so someone is going to pretend to be the witch and carry out an and then there was none situation. Got it. Got it. Let's watch it happen.
ベアトリーチェはいる。
なあ、いるよな。私も昔よく登校の時に限ってカバンが見つからなかったりしたもんだぜ。
Yeah, it was the witch that ate my homework. Maria puffed out her chest with an ooh ooh as though this was the final proof that the witch existed. If I said it out loud, Maria would probably be hurt again, so I didn't. But I mean, you hear that kind of story everywhere. Depending on the place, it might be blamed on fairies or something, or Nargles. It's just that on this island, they call it the witch. Of course, you would expect that walking around a vast, elegant mansion at night would be a little unsettling. It's an island devoid of people. Since the mansion is so drafty, walking around on the night of a thunderstorm would certainly be eerie. Oh, that is scary just thinking about it.
輝く蝶々が舞っているのを見たという使用人も、カノン君もそれらしいものを以前夜の見回りの時に見たことがあると言ってました。
I bet he did.
あと最近では
I bet he did say
お屋
that.
敷の中で深夜に不思議
I
な
don't
足
trust
音を
him.
よく聞くと使用人の間で話題です。
Although he is sweet, so I just don't. I hate Goda, but still. If anyone has a motive after that awful display in front of everybody.
私たちは肖像画の中のベアトリーチェ様が姿を消してお屋敷の中を散歩しているんだろうとささやき合ってるんですよ。ずいぶん前ですが、 私もそうかもしれない足音を夜の見回りの時に聞いたことがあります。
Although I guess like in Higurashi, it could be. Okay, hang on.
ひゅー、そりゃ怖えな。
でも怯えることはないんですよ。ベアトリーチェ様は親方様とは異なるもう一人のお屋敷の主です。
Ruler of this mansion, like the mistress.
だから変に怯えたりしないで敬意を持っていれば決して悪いことはしないのだそうです。
Morally gray mistress.
ただし敬意を持たないと恐ろしいんだったね。
はい。私が勤めを始める直前に階段を転がり落ちて腰に大怪我をして辞めた方は、ベアトリーチェ様のことを悪く言っていたそうです。
And someone pushed her down the stairs.
だから使用人たちはベアトリーチェ様のお怒りに触れたのだろうと噂し合ったそうです。バトラとチェシカきっとお怒りに触れる。
That's why Maria's worried. She's like, stop playing with her name before you get cursed.
わあ、悪かったぜ。
Yeah.
お怒りに触れちゃたまるね。
Right.
謝るよ、マリア。もちろん魔女様にも謝るぜ。
Ave Maria, Maria. Wait, is that what he said? Where the...
わあ、悪かったぜ。お怒りに触れちゃたまるね。謝るよ、マリア。
That's what it sounds like he said, my bad.
ベアトリーチェ様、ごめんなさい。よそ者のザレ事と思って勘弁してやってください。
Me.
私も謝るぜ。ベアトリーチェ様、ごめんなさい。
Me when I get afraid of God.
これで魔女様、
Randomly.
私たちを許してくれるかな。
For no reason. Religious trauma.
わかんない。魔女は気まぐれだから許してくれるときは許してくれるし、
Oh!
それは困ったね。マリアちゃん、バトラ君とジェシカちゃんがベアトリーチェ様のお怒りに触れないようにするいいおまじないとかないかな。
Yes, give us a spell.
何か魔除けとかさ。
Oops. By relying on Maria, who was proud of knowing the most about witches, George was trying to revive her self-esteem. He is so good with kids, damn. I was once again forced to admire his ability to comfort children. Damn, am I battler? After crossing her arms and pondering seriously as to whether there was some charm capable of protecting Jessica and myself from the witch's wrath, Maria began flipping through the pages of her book. I had thought it was a simple scribbled diary. This is a grimoire! Don't play with her! But it turned out that there were also many pages that looked like they had come from a book on black magic. Don't play with her. She was intently comparing several such pages onto which she had been copied what looked like magic circles. Onto which had been copied what looked like, yeah. If witches is her hyperfixation, like, she knows everything and then some. Don't play with her. It looks like that black magic hobby wasn't limited to grandfather alone. Perhaps she had finished her research. She vigorously closed the notebook with a snap, threw it into her handbag, and began fishing through that bag's contents. It seemed that various jumbled up things were in there, with her Telfar bag imported. For a while, she continued to take out various pieces of junk, although they were probably important magical items to her. For a while, she continued and repeatedly threw them back in, saying they were wrong. She looked a little humorous, almost like Santa Claus deliberating over which present to give. Finally, it seemed that she'd excavated what she was looking for. She's gonna give me, like, some gum wrapper with a face unimaginably brighter than the typical expression she had worn until now. She stuck them out to Jessica and me. As I reached out to grab it, I noticed that it was a very cheap looking charm. It looked like a bracelet made from a plastic rosary, with a scorpion motif metal attached. I mean, you often find cheap accessories that correspond to the constellations. It felt like a gift that you might win in a crane game at an arcade. It really looked like something like that. There were two, probably one for me and one for Jessica. However, considering the odd fact that there were two of them, they looked like cheap manufactured goods. And it was quite hard to think of them as magical items.
これを私とバト
Girl, magic is in the heart. It don't matter if it's expensive. Wanted a diamond bracelet from Tiffany's?
このお守りならベアタリーチェも大丈夫。
Or did you want some real magic?
サソリは魔除けの力があるから。
そうなのか？サソリにそんな力がね
バトラが信じない。
You gotta believe in it for it to work, dude. Right, like, come on. I'd inflamed Maria again because I said too much. Maria took out her notebook again, turned and pointed to page after page, going on and on about how the scorpion had holy power and had been drawn on magic-repelling magic circles since ancient times.
あ、他の使用人の子から聞いたことがあります。サソリって魔術では魔除けのシンボルとして描かれることもあるんだとか。
へえ、そうなのか。
Sarah seems to be talking a lot
サソリは悪い魔
about
法を
magic.
最悪から守ってくれる。そしてエメラルドは心に平和をもたらしてくれる。
Probably Kumasawa's old ass.
だから二重で効果がある。
ほんとだ。
Aww.
サソリがエメラルドを抱いて守ってるね。なるほど。これはご利益がありそうだよ。
He's gonna be such a good dad. I really wanted to make fun of this worthless looking charm, but as I watched Maria explaining the charm with all of her heart and realized that she had prepared them out of consideration for us, I felt as though, even if it were just a prize from a game center, it would still be beneficial. Aww. Material quality isn't what's important about charms. It's the strength of the feelings behind them. I'd like to think I have enough respect for myself not to make fun of those. Good.
そっか。
Yes.
ありがとな。
Just say it and shut up.
ベアトリーチェ様には謝ったけどよ。万が一たたりがある時でも、マリアのこのお守りのおかげで安心だぜ。
And honestly, like my schizo ass, I would be like, "Oh, thank God I got this charm."
な、でしか。
あ、そうだぜ。ありがとうな、マリア。
心に平安が欲しいときは腕につける。
Aww.
お財布に入れるとお金が減らなくなる。
Aww.
ドアノブにかけておくと悪いものが入ってこられなくなる。
It's really like a 3 for 1.
便利なお守り。
Yeah, I mean, shoot.
それはすごい効能ですね。マリア様が自信を持って進めるお守りならきっと。
Oop. So sorry, Shannon. As Shannon tapped her hands together lightly, Maria stuck out her chest. She was completely cheered up again. If it would keep her in this good of a mood, it would probably be worth it to let Maria lead the discussion for a while longer. When you think about it, she hadn't shared in our excitement when we talked about the gold's hidden location. So I think she'd gotten a little bored. Aww. While eating the cookies Kumasawa-san had baked, Jessica and I asked Maria this and that about black magic. Maria happily chatted away in response to our questions. Aww. For each one, George and Shannon would act surprised and agree with everything she said. What great parents. The color of the clouds in the sky grew progressively heavier, but the cousins really enjoyed communicating freely after 1 year of separation. Meanwhile, the frickin' adults are like at each other's necks.
今 額にポタって来なかったかい？
Yeah, it definitely sounded like it was raining when they were talking.
あ、どうだろうな。
As George rubbed his forehead, he looked up at the sky. Considering the color of the sky and the dampness of the air, raindrops could have easily have started falling down at any moment. It also seemed like the wind had gotten a little stronger.
マリアポタッと来ない。マリアだけ来ない。
安心しろ。俺にも来ねえぜ。それに今夜になれば誰にも等しく大雨が降るだろうよ。
Like, it'll be fine.
そうだね。
You'll be alright.
そろそろ引き上げた方がいいかな。
Shannon-chan looked down at her watch. It may already be well into the evening. I thought it was like 3 o'clock.
もう仕
Oh,
事に
I
戻る
guess
時
they
間
were
かよ。
talking for a while. Whoops.
はい。皆様と一緒で楽しい時間を過ごさせていただきました。ありがとうございました。
熊沢さんにクッキーをごちそうさまって伝えてね。
Cookie.
さあみんな、片付けを手伝おう。
Yes, sir. Shannon-chan declined our help, saying that this was a servant's job. A servant or furniture? But picking up a dropped fork before the waitress has to is like my purpose in life. Shh, did she say that? I don't remember. We folded up the blanket, gathered up the trash, and helped clean everything up.
ゴミが逃げる。
Ugh.
そいつは逃がさないぜ。マリアより先に行
So
かなきゃ。
happy. Everyone out here is so happy. Are they gonna go back inside and run into these adults?
マリア、
Nadia.
靴を濡らすなよ。怒られるぜ。
To Maria, chasing after some trash that the strong winds had sent flying was just like an extension of our playtime. By the time we finished cleaning up, the wind had started blowing very strongly. It looked like a good chance to head back.
皆様のおかげで助かりました。ありがとうございました。
もう本当に時間がないみたいだね。先に戻っていいよ。
George perceived from her hurried appearance that very little of her free time was left. Oh, he's like, "Boo, you go back. Go back to work."
源
I
氏さ
got
ん
it.
時間には厳しい人だからな。定時に持ち場についてないと厳しそうだぜ。
No, I'm just kidding. I really like how the cousins treat Shannon like a normal person.
また後でね。お仕事頑張ってね。
はい。それでは失礼させていただきます。
After making a respectful bow, Shannon-chan hurried off in the direction of the rose garden.
じゃあ俺たちもゲストハウスへ戻ろうぜ。テレビでも見てくつろがせてもらうさ。
テレビ見る。
She's like, hell yeah.
テレビ見る。
なら決まりだな。戻ってみんなで一緒にテレビでも見ようぜ。
Even Maria, who was still not tired of playing, agreed when she thought about watching TV. I don't know why I said it like that. We headed up the gentle stairs and returned to the rose garden. The wind had become very strong, and roses shook throughout the garden like ripples on water. This might be our last chance to see these beautiful roses. Let's go look at our rose. Tonight's typhoon is sure to ruin them.
ま
Damn.
あ今夜の風で
What is
やられ
this
ちまうか
palm
もしれ
tree
ないね
doing here? Where is this? Japan, but duh.
そうだな。バラたちもラッキーだったと思うぜ。
Yeah, better to have blooms.
台風の前にバトラたちを
Whatever.
歓迎できたんだからよ。
花はいつか必ず散る。でもだからこそ咲き誇る今をめでることができるんじゃないかな。
Thanks, George. That's what I tried to say.
そうだな。マリアもよく目に焼き付けとけ。今この瞬間が今年で一番のバラなんだぜ。
These are the nicest people on the island. And everyone that was just outside right now, it was just,
目に焼き付ける。
good job, kid. Right then, Maria suddenly clapped her hands. Yeah, she gotta check on her rose. It looked like she had remembered something.
マリアのバラ
Yes, Maria had selected a rose and put something around it because it was sad.
台風で飛ばされちゃう
Oh, yeah, girl.
あ
Yeah.
ジョージの兄貴に目印のリボンをつけてもらったあの元気のないバラか
It seemed that Maria remembered where the rose was. She ran at full speed. The rest of us followed her.
あれはどこだったっけな。確かこの辺だったと思ったぜ。
We searched everywhere around that area, but after all, it was only a single flower amongst all of these roses. Even though we knew it was somewhere close by, it wasn't proving easy to find. The winds that made up the front lines of the typhoon were making the roses throughout the garden undulate. Oh my god. I didn't expect to see that word. It was all like a wave. It was almost like it was teasing us by making the location of Maria's rose impossible to find. Damn, that wind must be winding.
少し手分けをして探してみようか。
そうだな人海戦術で行こうぜ
Bro, everyone helping to find this rose, like, the adults would never.
なんだよマリア
How are these their kids? Whose kids are these? I don't believe it. As we made the split up in search, Maria tugged on my jacket with an unhappy face. It felt like her intention was to stop us from going to another place.
なんだよどうした
マリアのバラはここなのここにあるの
でも現にないぜ。
Are we sure?
この花壇の裏側だったかもな。みんなで探せば早いぜ。
ここなのマリアのバラはここなの探して
Ooh.
探して
Okay. Okay, we're looking for it. Maria stomped her feet in irritation. She was pointing at the spot, saying it was definitely there, yet it actually wasn't. And yet, if we went to go search elsewhere, she got mad. We were at a loss for what to do. For a while, we would have to stay with Maria and pretend to search through this rose thicket. Someone quick find a ribbon.
ないないない
Maybe she's saying that it should be here, but isn't. Maria became increasingly ill-tempered.
参ったな
Oh no, George, help.
マリアがすっかり機嫌を損ねちまったぞ
Help, George.
マリアはたまにすごくどうでもいいことを気にし始めちゃうんだよ。
Okay, like, we know that. You don't gotta say it out loud.
それがどうにかなるときはいいんだけど。
ないものは探せないし、
Yeah, you can't always get what you want, Maria.
困ったな。
Just as we were starting to despair for a way out of the situation, Maria shouted out loudly. Uh-oh. In the direction she was waving her hand, Auntie Rosa's figure was visible. Maybe she wanted to look at the garden one more time before the typhoon came. Or maybe she had some business at the guest house. Auntie Rosa was coming from the mansion. Oof. I know, she's stressed out. Shit. She quickly noticed her daughter's voice and came over.
あらあらどうしたのみんな何か探し物なの探してママもマリアのバラを探してマリアのバラって
この辺に元気のないバラを一つ見つけて、それに目印をつけたんです。
飴玉かなんかの包み紙でキュッとしかしマリア確か俺の記憶が正しけりゃすぐ手前の目立つところに生えてたはずだぜ
I love her hair so much. Oh my god. And honestly, this outfit.
足が生えてどこかに行っちまったんじゃなきゃ他の場所だったと思うぜ マリアの記憶違いじゃないのか？
ここなの
You gonna have to stop stomping that floor, ma'am. Maybe you made a mistake.
その言うのをやめなさいって何度言ったらわかるの？
Okay, let's focus on the problem at hand.
ママも探してあげるから静かにしなさい。
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is not the same Rosa that we just saw in the damn mansion. I was a little surprised to see Auntie Rosa, who I had only ever seen as gentle, get angry. Auntie Rosa began searching as well, so we went along with her for the time being. Like, she kind of had an attitude at the airport, I remember, but when she was with her cousins, with her siblings, it was motherfucking quiet, okay? Don't bully these kids, okay, just because your brother is not bothering you. And your sister. But we were already more than sure that it wasn't around here. And so Auntie Rosa also realized very quickly that it wasn't here.
ここにはそのバラはないわよ。
ないわよ。
他の場所の間違いじゃない。これだけたくさんのバラがあるんだから。
She finna stomp her damn foot. And her mama gonna slap this shit out of her, bro. Oh, it's always awkward when someone else is getting disciplined.
違うのここにあるの
Wow.
ママも信じてくれない
That foot stomping, I don't like that.
ちゃんと信じて探してるでしょ。
Ooh, you don't gotta raise your voice. Hold
で
on.
もないじゃない。
Hold on, she's only 9.
でもここなのここにあるのにないの
じゃあ誰かが抜いちゃったんでしょ。とにかくその言うのやめなさい。
Ooh.
マリアのバラ抜いたの誰抜いたの誰
Maria. The wind is, girl.
そんなの知らないわよ。
Whoa, that is not a nice tone.
やめなさい。その言うのやめなさい。
Ooh, she's over it. Woo! Oh shit! Auntie Rosa slapped the shit out Maria with her palm. Slapped Maria's left cheek with her palm, sorry. For that instant, Maria was shocked into silence. Of course, it was only for an instant. When Maria realized that her wish was being rejected before it could be fulfilled, she started yelling with an increasingly louder voice. Aww. Oh. We gonna have to move on, child. I'm sorry. We'll get you a new rose. There's literally a million roses here.
その変な口癖をやめなさいって言ってるでしょ。
Girl, I need you to just take a Xanax.
だからクラスの子たちにもバカにされるんでしょうが。
Ooh. I need you... Okay. She is clearly a victim of bullying from her siblings. And maybe that's where this is coming from.
いい加減にしなさい。
But I need her to just... Not another slap! No! Once again, her palm slapped Maria's cheek. You slapped her twice? This time, she didn't go silent. She choked as she started crying and began to bawl in an increasingly louder voice. Auntie Rosa was clearly irritated and lifted her hand once more to try and shut her daughter up. I'll slap the shit out of you! Stop! She's 9 and she's clearly has some developmental differences. You know, it means you gotta hit her until she fucking gets it together. Shit.
ローザおばさん。
Good cousin.
まあまあ、その小さい子供のことですし、そんなマジになんなくても。
See, I'll drop a little LOL too to make it serious. I mean, non-serious, but bitch, I attempted to intervene with a forced smile and my hands clasped together. But the deadly serious look I was thrown by Auntie Rosa taught me quickly that I shouldn't butt in. Ah! Girl!
ごめんね。バトラ君たちはちょっとお部屋に戻っててくれる。おばさんはマリアとちょっと話があるの。
Ooh. Girl, I don't like this. And if I said no, what then? Ooh. I don't have any. It's I don't have kids. She gonna slap her again, bro. Maybe if it wasn't like thundering and raining, I don't know.
でもないじゃない。なら他の場所の勘違いでしょ。
She's like, I'm trying to help. Oh, it's tear time. Real tears, yeah. Yeah.
じゃあなくなっちゃったのよ。諦めなさい。
I'm just imagining this, like, if she just yelled at this girl. Like, this is some type of stimming, soothing thing. Like,
知らないわよそんなの。だからその言うのをやめなさい。
God dang, she's had it. Oh! No! Did she push her? Auntie Rosa once again raised her hand and, overrun by emotion, slapped Maria's cheek. Boy, it was so strong, it knocked Maria over. Bitch. Yeah, it's time to come back in. It's time to call the cops. We're calling CPS. This... Keep at it, Battler. I stepped between them to protect Maria, who was still on the ground, crying, ooh, ooh. I know that problems between parent and child are none of my business, but I wasn't brought up to just silently observe something like the period.
バトラ君は変に思わないの？
You shut up. I'll punch the shit out of you.
あなたの学校にうなってる女の子なんている？
I do. What now?
いや、まあさすがに高校には。でも小学生ならそういう言うのも可愛いじゃないですか。
可愛い？
She didn't like that.
言うのが可愛い？
Oh, she really didn't like that.
可愛いって？
She did not like it at all. It seems that my reckless words had brought Auntie Rosa's wrath down upon me. Yeah, she finna slap you too. She grabbed my collar. Girl. I wish you would. She grabbed my collar with a terrifying expression.
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。
Ooh. The hair heated.
マリアがいくつか知ってる？
9.
9歳よ。小学4年生なのよ。
That's fine. They do dumb shit.
幼稚園児じゃないのよ。
It's like, she's like double the age, okay?
それなのにまだクラスで言ってるのよ。
Well, you need to be attentive to her needs, is all I'm hearing.
この子、クラスでなんて言っていじめられてるか知ってるの？
And shame on you for siding with her bullies.
この変な口癖のせいで未だに友達の一人もいないのよ。
Maybe she hasn't made a friend because her mom is a dick. Who knows? Who could say?
無責任にマリアのこと可愛いとか言って現実から目をそらさないで。
I hate bullies, and I hate this kind of bully most of all. Don't turn your eyes from reality and recklessly call Maria cute. Bitch, everything is subjective, okay? Reality doesn't fucking exist.
この子の将来のことをもっともっと真剣に考えて。
Oh my god. God forbid this 9-year-old has a tick. Like, what the fuck? A tick that she will probably grow out of, honestly. I'm finna jump through this damn screen, bro. I hate shit like this. Again? Auntie Rosa struck Maria's quivering head from which an increasingly unsatisfied voice was rising. She's just punching this kid in the head, bro? I tried to stop her, but she thrust me away. But if I punch you in the head, like, what happens? My back collided. She pushed me? That hard?
昔はローザおばさんもマリアちゃんの幼児言葉の一つだくらいにしか思わない。
George is like, you ain't been here, dog, in 6 years. It's been kind of nuts.
小学校の中学年になっても治らないのを最近はだいぶ気にしてて。
That's too damn bad.
別に
That's what I'm saying. Who gives a shit?
関係ねえだろ。
そのまま社会人にはなれないよ。
George. I don't like that.
だから見ていて気持ちのいい光景ではないけれど。
Whack.
これはおばさんたち親子。
That's the difference between me and you, George. Okay? Whack. No, you can stay over there and you just like your daddy, George. And your mom's crazy too for being 8 million. All of them are. If you look at it that way, maybe an outsider shouldn't interfere with this, even though it's painful to watch. I mean,
バトラ君だっ
listen.
て小さい頃悪い癖が治らなくて怒られたことがあったんじゃないかい？
I mean, did it get me punched in the head by my parents? No.
まあ一つや二つは授業参観の日に人前でずっと怒られてた時は恥ずかしくてたまらなかったぜ。
じゃあ今のマリアちゃんたちの気持ちはわかるよね。僕たちにここにいてほしいとは思わないんじゃないかな。
Bro, I don't know about
ジェシカ
that.
ちゃんにもわかるよね。
怒られてるところを誰かに見られてえとは思わないぜ。
行こう。
Bro, fuck that.
ゲストハウスへ戻ろう。
Because, like, punishment is also subjective, right? I don't know. Listen.
マリアちゃんが戻ってきたら
There's such thing as discipline, right? But, like, you don't have to be a dick, bro. You don't gotta punch a kid enough. Whatever. I'm gonna slap shit out of George, too.
何事もなかったかのように迎えてあげようよ。
Yeah, let's just, like, sweep this whole traumatic incident under the rug.
それが一番じゃないかい。
We thought that George Anaki's point was probably correct, and if we could use that correct sounding reason to justify our retreat from this painful scene, that was probably enough for us. The cousins are like, there's nothing to be done here. We're only gonna make it worse. Jessica and I nodded at George and we all left. We called Hey Maria, we're going to the guest house. But since it didn't seem to reach her ears, we felt guilty, and as you should, and shameless even saying it.
それなら好きなだけ一人で探しなさい。
In this storm?
ママは知りません。
Fuck you. Like, what lesson are you teaching this kid? What are you teaching this kid other than that you hate her? Do you hear what the other kids say about you? You make that stupid sound. Girl, fuck you. I didn't ask your ass to help me. Anyway, she did. After blasting her with those last few words, Rosa spun on her heels and quickly returned to the mansion. Maria probably viewed that as a cold, hurtful gesture. I did. But from Rosa's perspective, that was not her intention. Oh? It was because the hand which she had so emotionally struck Maria's cheek with was still numb. It was because if she stayed there screaming, she might again be taken over by her emotions and continue slapping her daughter's cheek over and over. Damn, Maria's like, wow, my mom really left me outside. And Rose is like, if I don't walk inside right now, I'm gonna keep beating the shit out of her. After Rosa left, only Maria was left in the rose garden, all alone. The wind began to blow stronger and stronger, and every once in a while, a raindrop would fall on her forehead. However, Maria couldn't leave that place. Not until she found that poor withering rose. Oh, Maria! It had definitely been there, and yet it wasn't there. Even as she knew the place, and even though this was it, it wasn't there. Maria, while bitterly staring at the place it was supposed to be, thought frantically. Maybe the angle I'm looking from is wrong. Maybe the height I'm looking from is wrong. While gazing at a single point, Maria repeatedly changed her position and continued to stare. The wind was getting increasingly stronger, but Maria kept on looking for that rose in front of the flower bed. Oh my god, what a... I gotta make a list of all the parents.